video. See, at least this party wall's up. All right.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, site visit day. It's exciting stuff, isn't it? I am on my way to Western. I'm going to show you around Western because, see, right, first of all, there's a car right up my arse, right up there. What are you doing? Like, if you're one of those people, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, I go right close to the car because it helps speed them up. No, it doesn't. I just put on the brakes and now they're about 20 meters back. You know what I mean? It just, oh, infuriates me. Right. Let's keep this video up. Uplifting, all right? So, I'm on my way to Western. I'm off to meet the builder because this is the project the previous builder left due to reasons I don't really want to talk about, but the new builder's in. We're having to we found some faults of the previous builder and we're going to get them, and we got them fixed, but now we're finding new things. So it's gotten to a point we're having to work with the architect to create new stage 4 plans. I'll put some on the screen so you know what stage 4s look like. It's a lot more detailed, right? So we're having to change the or update the stage 4 plans to make sure everything is where it's meant to be, because some things were done a little bit incorrectly, which is a bit frustrating, but you know, there's a solution to every problem. We'll solve it, we'll get it done. And then I'm off to Sun Street, because I was there Wednesday, but I'm going to do site visit. I'm not going to put that in this video because you just saw it in the last video. But then Bridge Street, we're going to go Project Madagascar. That's exciting. And basically that, again, that's a 3 studios, 3 double ensuite HMO conversion, going to be done in the next few weeks. Very exciting. And yeah, really looking forward to seeing how that one comes along, because we're at the point we're going to be doing painting and decorating next week. We've had the lettings agent over, so what I like to do is get the lettings agent over about 4 weeks before completion, just so they can get an idea of the property, a feel of it, and ask any questions they need to ask, get the ball rolling, get ahead of things. Then when it's staged and all the furniture's in, they can go in, price all the rooms up individually, get the photos, get it advertised, get them rented out, make it a cash flowing machine for the investor, and then on to the next. That investor is really wanting to do their next deal, and their friend is coming along to see the end product of this one because they're interested in doing another deal or doing their first deal, which is exciting, very exciting. And yeah, that's the plan for today. And then I'm meeting a potential JV partner this afternoon for a coffee and a chat, and to iron out the details of the contracts, and that's exciting too. Right, I'll not keep you. I'm going to try and book some viewings throughout the day. Let's see if I can book some of them, book more. I've got one viewing tomorrow, one viewing next Tuesday. Very exciting stuff. And let's just crack on with the video. First up is Project Madagascar. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, they're in. The kitchens are coming along nicely. 3 studios, 3 double en suites, approximately £50,000 per year gross revenue, around £15,000 net revenue. Impressive stuff. And we've got a bit of paneling beginning behind where the beds are going. Painting is due to start next week, I believe. That's a gross toilet that all the guys use, but we've got tiling. First project with tiling. Is that tiling? That is tiling. Fucking hell. Paneling's getting so good these days, I forget where we're doing tiling and paneling. But you can see we've got the brickwork tiling behind there. Tank is going under the stairs. Look at that. That, much taller than your boy. And I'm 6'7" and a half, so obviously that must be about 10 foot or something. Right, look at this. More paneling behind where the bed goes. Got the kitchen for this studio here. and through into the ensuite here. Very high quality stuff. This client is already looking to do another deal, itching, I should say, and she's bringing her friend to come and see this one. And if they like this one, that's 2 more we got in the pipeline. Come on, boys, you saw me build this from scratch. This is exciting stuff. You're watching a boy's dream come alive. Ensuite, studio. And may I say, the top floor is looking beautiful also. Right. Look at this. This dormer, dropped the floors, created an L-shaped dormer, U-shaped staircase, ensuite behind the staircase. Beautiful, very high ceilings. You know, that's what we like in these loft rooms. That's where the bed's going. We've had the lettings agent over. They're really, really impressed with this one. They really like it. That's the dormer there. If you want to see what it looked like before, that's what it looked like before. So these dormers, when we drop the floor and add these L-shaped dormers, we're just adding it onto here. I'm standing in this bit right here. So we do a dormer all the way across. All right, this is it and that's that. Let's go and see this ensuite. It's looking beautiful, Trips. It's looking beautiful. We've got the lights up there looking good, looking nice and pretty. I'm really excited to see how this one's going to turn out. It is Saturday. I was meant to have a viewing on Thursday. However, I got stuck in horrific traffic, missed it. So I'm going to go there today and it's at 3 p.m. So we'll do that viewing and then we'll hop, skip, jump well over to Western and view it because I viewed it last night and it was dark. I don't want to take you guys around, so I'm sacrificing a wee bit of my Saturday for you all of you, right? Plus I fucking love doing this. So it's hardly a sacrifice, really, is it? Rads have been put on. Good stuff. Let's do this viewing. I've got the laser measure. I'm using Magic Plan. Download Magic Plan, right? And you don't have to use it on the site visit. A good preparation key is to, let me just see what I can see. A good preparation thing to do is to get the floor plans off Rightmove, go on Magic Plan, and let me just zoom out for you. Go on Magic Plan and basically trace them. And then when you go there, you connect it to your Bluetooth device. Mine's is in the car, else I'd show you. And then that's it. You just go around measuring it up, and then you have true plans, like true sizes. However, I didn't have time to prep the Magic Plan today, so I'm going to use the trusty notepad and pen, use the laser measure. When I get home, input all of them into Magic Plan, and then I'll do like 3D. I'll have 3D plans. I'll have all the floor space, the square meters, and then I can chop and change. I can move. I can drop floors. I can see what I can do with the place, right? Which is very, very, very handy stuff, because you are going to go to the architect and say to them, look, what can we do with this place? What can we do with this place? And then they're going to take a couple of weeks, come back, save yourself that couple of weeks, get like a 90% like idea of what you can do, and then throw it to the architect, because you can really do a lot with Magic Plan. I've got 250 subscribers. I ain't sponsored. I'm just giving you a wee tip, right? I hope it helps. And this is it, and that's that, Trip. Come on, let's see this viewing. I'm not going to show too much of the viewing, but I will show you the basement. Look at this. Reminds me of like a wee World War II shelter or something. Got a nice wee bench, brick. And you got the gas meter right there. And that's what we need to know. Look at that. Don't like him. Yeah. That's why I fucking hate going in these basements. Look how beautiful that is. I trust this one.
Video. See, at least this party wall's up.
Alright.
All the way to the top. 2.42.
Alright, we are at Western Road. It's too dark to go in there, but this is kitchen communal. New doors being put on. This is 5 studios, 1 double ensuite. This is the one we had to get a new builder on. And we're now getting back to it. So kitchens are now being fully installed. You know, they're all looking a little bit better, and the flooring's going down in the ensuite. It's getting ready for everything in here. Interior designers and the client and myself worked on the interior design of this one, primarily the client and the interior designers, but I like to have my input where I can sometimes, you know. So that's a studio, 5 studios, 1 double ensuite, like I said. The handrails have been put in. Look at all that, it's looking beautiful. It's all coming together. This is a classic example of when a black swan event happens, what do? Do you bury your head in the sand, cry, and bottle it, run away, claim why me, why me, why me? Or do you face it head on, think, how am I going to solve this in the most efficient, fastest way possible? And that's what we've done, man. That's what we've done. The client's been amazing on this. He's actually been extremely helpful. And that's what I like from some clients, you know. I always find that some clients are either just completely disconnected in the sense that they're running their own business and they know nothing about property. Absolutely fine. Other clients can be extremely involved. And this one's extremely involved. And it actually helped a lot when it came to the end. Getting this back on track. Look at that. You know what I mean? We're getting there. It's looking beautiful. This is the top studio. This one will be generating around 52,000 per year gross. And you're looking at about 16 to 18,000 net. You know what I mean? Net. And the flooring is going down. Let's go. Right, you got the doors there. Boom, boom, boom. I'm liking these lightings, you know. I'm liking these lighting fixtures. They look really pretty. I think that's where the desk is going. And wardrobe's been put up here. Looks beautiful, man. Looks beautiful. So let's go back downstairs. Let's go back downstairs and see what's going on. All right. Seems to be that we're doing these sort of things regularly now. I've got to tuck in the t-shirt. Come on. This is getting terrible. Terrible. But it is Saturday. It is 25 to 5. I'm doing this one because I came here last night, but it was really dark. The photos are not what I wanted them to be for the client. So I'm come back, made sure I've got you guys, got a video for YouTube and got, God, let me just tuck this in. Photos from a client. But anyway, what I want to talk about is I was in the car and I was driving down and I was thinking about something, and it was mainly the social media aspect side of things. And I'm always adapting. I'm always trying to change what I'm doing. And what I kind of discovered is a lot of people do in real life stuff more than sitting at desk stuff. I'm more comfortable doing sitting at desk stuff, and that's where you see, like, if you see a couple of my reels, I'm sat, you got the back, like the lighting in the back, it's just me in my office, and you see B-roll and stuff. I prefer doing that. However, I just realized, I feel like it's just, it doesn't, it's not really what an audience, a property investment audience wants to see, in the sense that the story can be really good. But I've noticed that when I do the same thing, but I do it in real life, whether I'm like standing in front of a project or like standing here, you know, or at a viewing, you know, I feel like it just hits a lot better. I feel like that's a trend that I'm seeing. So I'm going to test it. How am I going to test it? Basically, I do 3 newsletters a week, right? And they're all, so YouTube, I've spoken about it many times. YouTube is the top of the social media funnel. I create newsletters, I create LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. All of it comes from YouTube, right? Whether I transcribe it and use the text for the newsletters, or whether I just clip it and use it for reels, etc. So YouTube's the top. What I'm going to be testing is still using YouTube as the top. Still aiming to do about 2 YouTube videos a week, still creating the newsletters. However, from the newsletters, I'm about 2 months into making newsletters, maybe 3, right? So the newsletters that I made a few months ago, I'm going to use them as scripts for reels and just film reels, right? Now filming reels takes a bit of time, but when it comes to advertising and getting clients and stuff and raising finance, then it's a high ROI task if you nail it right, okay? And I do get a lot of investors from social media. As a little following I've got, I do get a lot of investors from social media. So it's something I wanted to double down on. It's important. Now, what does that look like? So my newsletters, they come out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Copy it. You know, I think I've done like videos about it before or whatever. So basically, if you create a newsletter, so if you do YouTube, transcribe it, go on ChatGPT and be like, extract 3 ideas. From those 3 ideas, it saves you having to rewatch the YouTube video, you know, it just tells you, like, here's great ideas from your video, and then create newsletters from it, write newsletters. Those newsletters, if you write them in a good way, they can be good newsletters, but also good scripts, right? And what I'm planning on doing is just like standing in front of the property and just talking. So it starts off, I'm in real life, I'm doing that, and I still did the B-roll anyway, because I tried that with like another one when I was at Hall Street. And basically I just done like the first bit like in person. I literally just filmed the hook in person, and it was far better, you know, like than all the other ones of me sat on a desk. So I think that if I even just stand and like basically read off like the newsletter, so I'm just recycling and reusing that content, and it's good content, you know, don't get me wrong. It just means that I don't have to keep creating up ideas. So when I'm writing like newsletters, I'm also like, okay, in 2 months' time, this is going to be a real script, providing that it's going to be relevant in 2 months' time, right? Or like in a month's time or something. So I'm constantly writing real scripts. And I think that is going to be the way. And if I dedicate like 3 hours on a Saturday to just going to each project and like filming them, then that could be the way too, man. That could be the way too, because I feel like in real life stuff hits harder than sitting in your desk stuff. So that's just my opinion, man. I want to hear your thoughts on that, because if you are watching social media, I don't really scroll on Instagram. I probably should. It's like a running joke between me and my friends that I actually don't really know anyone in property investment, because I don't watch it. I don't really scroll through it. But if you do, figure out what is it that you would watch, and if it's in real life stuff, and you do see a lot more in real life stuff, then chances are that's the trend that's doing pretty well. And I don't like hopping in and out of trends. I'll still do the same stories that I would be sat at my desk. I'm not going to change the content itself, like what I talk about or who I'm talking to or the stories that I tell. They're all going to be real. I'm just putting forward a theory that starting off the video or doing the video like in real life and creating it directly for Reels rather than clipping it from YouTube, I feel like that could be better. That's my little opinion. And that's it, man, because I've got a bad habit, and you might have the same, where you're like, okay, maybe like looking for properties and looking and like doing due diligence and, you know, managing the project, managing the renovation or picking furniture. That's like much more important than social media. However, if you look at where you get your investors from, other than referrals like families and friends and stuff like that, I'm going to potentially say, definitely for me anyway, like social media is a big one. So I always find that that's the first thing I stop doing when I get stressed. However, that is the top of funnel. That's where the money comes from. That is my income. That's my business, right? So I wanted to double down on it and actually start taking it seriously. And yeah, YouTube isn't going to be the same. Like YouTube, this is just me and you chilling out. This isn't algorithm specific. This is just, if you're watching this regularly, then I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. But this is just part of a bigger picture. And primarily, I want to be 60 years old and see young Scott creating shit, doing shit. How did he get where I am today? Because I am so certain that I'm going to have the portfolio, the business, the company that I've always dreamed of. And I want to have like 2 videos a week of me doing it from day one. Imagine that. Do that. That's a fucking dream. Money can't buy that. If you have a 60-year-old billionaire, he can't buy that. If he didn't take photos or videos or document his journey, his money can't buy that. So I want to have something like that. That'd be a dream. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to do the montage now because I like rewarding people who sit through all of my shit. So enjoy the Western Road montage. We're looking to finish this one in the next like 4 weeks. Got the Valuer coming out in the end of November, and same with Sun Street, same with Bridge Street, man. All 3 projects finishing at the same time. Exciting stuff. What a way to end the year, eh? Brilliant. Right. I'll see you in the next one.